Well, hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Mansa, and in today's video, we're going to have a fun Valentine's Day treat and make some chocolate cherry cupcakes. You had me, girl. It is so delicious, and we're going to make a very simple buttercream cherry frosting and, of course, top it off with some cherry on top. So, without wasting much of your time, let's get right into today's video, guys. So this is a Valentine's Day inspired recipe. So I'm starting off by lighting us a good candle. All right. So we're starting off with a Duncan Hines Devil's Food Cake Mix. Now you can use any chocolate flavored cake mix of your choice. You can use the regular Duncan Hines chocolate cake mix if that's what you have. Now, of course, I'm a fan of adding pudding mix to my box cake mixes. So I'm using the chocolate fudge today, and this is a 3.4-ounce pack of that instant pudding mix. Now, in a large bowl, we're going to start off by sifting my cake mix. A lot of the cake mixes come out very lumpy, so I find it very helpful to just sift it out. It helps to just aerate the mix, and get it all incorporated more easily. And then I will add the instant pudding mix. It's usually not lumpy at all, so I just go ahead and dump that in. Using a spatula or whisk, just combine everything together and set aside. Very simple and easy. Now, in another bowl, we're going to start with our wet ingredients. Here, I have 4 eggs at room temperature. As you guys know, this is an extra egg because the recipe does ask for 3 eggs. That's all. So going in with a whisk, I'm just going to try to break this up a little so that it will be easier when I go in with my hand mixer. Now, this is what the instruction asks for. It asks for 1 cup of water and half a cup of vegetable oil, but you already know we're not following the norm. All right, so I'm going to use the half a cup of vegetable oil that it does request for, because oil makes cakes very soft and moist. However, we're also going to add half a cup of melted unsalted butter. I always like to double the fat because of all these additions, and butter just gives a more complex flavor as well. Now here I am replacing the 1 cup of water with half a cup of half and half because I'm doing a chocolate cake, and I'm also using half a cup of the cherry liquid, the liquid that came with the maraschino cherries that I got. This is what it looks like. I just got it from Walmart, the Great Value brand. You can use any brand of your choice. So that is what I use to replace the 1 cup of water that the recipe states. Now, to bump up our flavors, I am using 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of cherry extract. If you don't have that, use any fruit extract. Strawberry works perfectly in this recipe as well, and you're more likely to find a strawberry extract in the stores. Now we're going to combine our wet and dry ingredients, as you can see, and I would do this by using my hand mixer. If you do not have a hand mixer, just go in and with your whisk and just combine it, or just simply a spatula. Now, going on low speed, I will just combine all the ingredients, and then I will increase my speed to medium high and just beat it. Now, very important, whenever I make chocolate cakes, I always like to add coffee. So this is my instant coffee. I just used it to make 1/4 of a cup of coffee. So just if you have any prepared coffee from leftover from breakfast, just warm it up. Now, as you can see, very important point, this time I am using warm coffee. I actually just made it, so it was actually hot. So just dump it in there. Chocolate cake pairs perfectly with hot water. It just helps to build up that structure of the cake when you are done. So that's all the ingredients that I have in there. Again, they will all be listed in the description box below. Now, I have gone ahead and lined my baking pan. This is a 24 cup capacity, so I'm going to try to make it work over here. You can even go with a little bit more, but I think the 24 was perfect for this amount. So I'm going in with my spoon. This is just a 1 tablespoon, a measuring spoon, just to make sure that I get the batter evenly distributed. You don't have to do all this. You could just eyeball it and just go ahead and scoop that batter in there. By this time, you should preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I know some people like to bake cupcakes at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, which is totally fine. Whatever you do is totally fine. Just make sure that you're regulating your baking time. Now, I'm going to have to go in with some maraschino cherries right now and just drop them in the middle. I don't like to put the cherries folded in the batter because sometimes you tend to have more cherries in some cups than others. So I prefer to just scoop out the batter first, and then I will go in and drop the cherries. You could do more than one. I just did not have more than enough. So I'm just going one per cupcake and it'll be perfect. Now I quickly go in with the back of a spoon just to push the cherry in there so that it will bake more evenly and just not be popping on top of the cake. So that's all I'm doing. It is optional. You really don't have to do it. Once the cupcake rises, the cherry will definitely be engulfed in it. So now I'm baking at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 25 minutes or until a toothpick inserted in the middle comes out dry. Now this is what our cupcake look like straight out of the oven. I'm gonna let it cool down all the way to room temperature, and in the meantime we will make our frosting. And in here, I have 2.5 cups of confectioner's sugar. I am just sifting it right now. And I really, really like this sifter. I got it from Home Goods, really cute. And in there, I will be adding 1 cup, which is an equivalent of 2 sticks of butter. You can use salted or unsalted butter. But when you use unsalted butter, you go ahead and add a pinch of salt in your frosting just so it would balance out all the sweetness. Okay, so I'm using salted butter, and you can go ahead and mix this, whip it until it becomes really nice and airy and very fluffy, as you can see. Now I am going in with half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I really, really like the taste of vanilla in there. So to loosen up a buttercream frosting, I went in with some liquid from the maraschino cherries. I started off with 2 teaspoons, but I ended up using about 3 to 4 teaspoons. So again, just use it to the right consistency. I'm also using some red food coloring. This is optional, but I just wanted that little more hint of pink in this frosting, which is why I use the red food coloring. So just go ahead and mix all that, and once you achieve the consistency that you like, go ahead and put it aside. By now, my cupcakes have cooled down all the way to room temperature, and I have my frosting in my piping bag. You can just use anything of your choice, freestyle it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and frost this cupcakes to my little heart's desire. Guys, I hope you're enjoying this video, and if you are, please go ahead and give your girl a thumbs up. It really helps my channel out. It is free of charge, and it just helps this channel go a long way and help more people to see it. Now, to top this off, of course, we're going to have that cherry on top. Of course, you know we got to have it, girl. And this is our final product. Look at that. It is so beautiful, so simple, so easy. This is one thing that you can even do with the grandkids, with your kids, just like a fun project. Hey, let them have fun. Play with the ingredients. If you do not have any half and half, go ahead with buttermilk. You can never go wrong with buttermilk. If you don't have any of those, go ahead with some whole milk and it would turn out perfectly. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I hope you enjoy our little Valentine's Day treat. Show love to others. Be kind to yourself. And I will see you guys in my next video. Until then, y'all stay safe. I love you all.